Like any kind of art, you kind of ultimately just have to say, yo, it's done because I'm over it. It's done because it's finished. Is it perfect? Is it exactly as I expected it? Never. I'm just gonna paint it yellow again. Just get it looking fresh. That would be a great question. What is more entertaining? Man taping up truck to paint, or man pumping iron? I guess it all depends on the man really, doesn't it? Can you guess who this is? This guy right here. This is the original Unto. I have one other sticker that was on the van that I pulled off for painting. This guy stays. I'll probably add the last guy back on though, after I get it all fixed up. Paint day, baby. Same color. Gotta keep it OG. Let's go get some more tape. Got it. I also got my speedy shades on today. They allow me to do work a whole lot quicker. Maybe it is a good moment to just like talk about how great these sunglasses really are. You can cop them from like damn near most gas stations around the United States. Really revered company called Pugs, P-U-G-S. Polarized, it's great for fly fishing and any other activity where you want to be sure that you can see what's under the water. Highly recommend go out and get yourself a pair of Pugs. That's a nice tape job. Oh, that paint job. Oh, that paint job could only be so good if you did such a good tape job. Wipe this whole guy down, maybe even with like a little bit of acetone or something just to take any grease off it. There's just like, I sanded it so it's just a bit dusty. Actually, I'll tell you what, maybe I can just blow it down. It did occur to me that it has been a minute since we really talked about what's going on here. Made a lot of progression since we got going on this. Obviously we've like cut back all the rust that was on the whole body. That's why it has Cessna, flipping Cessna. Hope for the Cessna. So yeah, all of these brown and green patches everywhere were once like where there was rust just pitting through and coming out of it. I had to hit this guy with some Bondo to take out the rust that was happening in the front here. And then this was a full ding. I think we all looked at that. So I had to Bondo that up and just make it all buttery and nice. I'm putting in a lot of time. Really psyched to get it painted, just because from getting this van painted, then I can put its roof on it. I stopped driving a convertible everywhere. A little more secure, get them back out on the street. That's honestly what takes so long with these projects, is that you just have to go over the van so many times. First with the grinding disc, then with like the steel wool. You're sanding it with the sander, then you're priming it to take care of that rust or that steel that you exposed. Then you're sanding down the whole thing to like give it some tact, and you're Bondoing it and you're sanding that back. You Bondo it again because you didn't get it right. Then you tape it all up. And we talked about like the can of worms that it is. There's so many times where I'm like, oh, I could go and I could do that. I could go that far. That would just add like another few weeks to the project. I wouldn't want to stick under here either. Like any kind of art, you kind of ultimately just have to say, yo, it's done. It's done because I'm over it. It's done because it's finished. Is it perfect? Is it exactly as I expected it? Never. Is anyone going out anytime for like snacks or coffees or anything? How many people we got next door? No, we got enough people? Well, if any of you get a change of heart, I'll take a Gibraltar. And that's gonna be the colorway right there. Yellow, green. It's actually going to be interesting to see how far this paint goes with this paint gun, because I think this paint gun's going to thin it out a lot more than the last one I was using. You also don't want to thin it out too much, because if you thin it out so much, then you're just going to have to do another layer, you know? Here we go. I mean, I don't know, I think this is good. I don't know what I expected. So we've come this far, right? Got our piece prepped. Oh, look at that butterfly. Color's crazy. The color of that butterfly just now was just like so attractive. So yeah, we've come this far, prepped so much of this. I'm so stoked to get stuck in, so I'm gonna do it. Excuse me while I noise cancel and listen to maybe nothing at all. Hey Siri, play Mac Miller on Spotify. This might take a while. This is as much flow as it can get. Fuck.
After verifying the viscosity, place the coating into the cup.
Maybe it's just not thin enough, bro.
Be sure to tighten the clamp securely. Then set your atomizing air regulator to 40 psi on the gauge as a starting point. The operator should trigger the gun and observe the amount of fluid flowing out of the gun. However, if the air pressure continues to drop, this could be an indication of insufficient air supply to the gun.
So I can already identify like two things that are potentially the issue with the flow of paint coming out of the gun. First is the density, or what did he say? I don't know what he said. Essentially just how thin the material is, the paint is. And then secondly, and not so easily fixable, is the fact that maybe my air compressor is too small. It doesn't house enough pressure in it to continuously be spraying with the pressure that I need the gun to be spraying with. So that's shit. My problem is that because I have the PSI set at 40 roughly, which is where it should be, the moment I pull the trigger, it drops down. So yeah, that's no good. I might be lucky. I might have a good friend. I'm painting my truck or my van right now, and I've realized that my air compressor isn't like powerful enough to like maintain the PSI that I need. Do you guys have one over there at the metal shop? Okay, sick. Well, that's great. Okay, I might just wait a little bit and come over there in 20 minutes or something. Okay, thanks, Alberta. All right, bye. It's good to have good friends. So maybe we'll just relax for 20 minutes. How do you get the lollies in this thing? So you might ask yourself, why is all of a sudden he cutting into a cardboard pizza piñata and filling it with candy? Well, you know, the paint gun's not working. One of my beloved workers, Michelle, bought this piñata for Kelly's birthday, but we just didn't get around to it. So today we have a performance review for Michelle. We've been having performance reviews for everyone. In Michelle's performance review here, we're gonna have her smash the piñata. All right, there we go. Oh, you like it? It's a pizza. Oh yeah, by the way, it was her piñata in the first place. So the move is me and Claire take her out for walking performance review, and then I complain that it's too hot and that I want to go sit inside. Classic.
I love this. This is the cutest piñata ever. It's for you.
The pepperonis shimmer. Let's go find Michelle. Hi. Where did you park your car? We're doing your performance review right now. No, but we actually are, like, we're gonna walk it.
Oh my god, yeah, can I
Or
grab
is
my
it too
sunnies?
hot?
Wait, my sunnies are in my car.
Oh, let's go get the sunnies. Hey! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Kelly! Spin it around. Spin it around. Alright, you did a great job, Kelly. Yeah, happy birthday, Kelly. Yeah. So your performance has been marginal, but like still a part of the team at this stage. These are like 2 games in 1 right now. Well, you're going the wrong way. Oh! Oh! This is everyone's performance review, and that's a plant. Can I get a hot or a cold? Oh my god. So someone clean this mess up, alright? Thanks for having a birthday, Kelly, so we could celebrate you. Michelle, thanks for buying the piñata. It was an awesome idea. Alright, I'm off to get an air compressor. Look at that thing, chopped in half. We were doing performance reviews and we were just like, oh, is this man got the... That's us. Oh shit, you guys are awesome. Are you kidding me? Thank you, John. Too good. Oh, yes, you bloody legend. Thank you so much. I'll bring you some beers. Alright, let's get this thing going. Alright, so we've had ourselves a bit of a day. Started off with buying a great paint gun. Then we got it all set up, finished up all the taping and situation like that. But the air compressor wasn't quite strong enough or capable of doing the job. Luckily, I've got mates who dropped one off. Can't believe it. But then I was shut down because the wind got up and there was a bit of concern that other people's cars might get paint on it, which is, you know, it's possible. Shit, it's probably probable. So we'll revisit it. We ended up smashing a piñata and having a hell good time. So it's all good. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next episode. If you want to, you can subscribe. You can do all that stuff. We'll be having more and more of these going on.